11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play action. Here's Hurts.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's second and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
A gain of 29 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Again, that's Watkins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
46-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. On second down, they'll run it here. And not much running room. Down at the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Dotson in motion right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here from Mechie. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. Down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think
blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Right side completes to Mechie. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd and 9 now. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. They run over center with Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down with a good pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nolan Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
6-yard down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
2nd and long.
19-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back.